This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're here at Brekhus Tile and Stone. Since 1998, this custom stone fabrication company has been providing quality, timely, and professional installations for folks here throughout Colorado. I'm here with Corey Williams. Corey, share with me a little bit, first of all. This company began 10 years prior before you came on board with them here. But you yourself, you've been in the industry for many years. What got you involved here with Brekhus?
Gary, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you. Honestly, Brekhus has built a reputation based on the quality, timely, and professional installation mantra. And that's the reason that I'm here, to be honest with you. I've worked with several different fabricators within the industry, and when I knew that it was time to move forward, Brekhus was the answer for me. So I approached Jeff and Kim, the owners here at Brekhus Tile and Stone, and it was an immediate perfect fit. So have enjoyed every bit of the 8 months of being here. So.
Speaking of the owners themselves, quite honestly, they bring quite a combination to the table with this company. We're talking about the CEO, who basically has an architectural training from one of the best colleges in New York. You've got basically Jeff, who has been on location for many, many years, doing this back in Boulder before, and then bringing the company over here as well. Share with me, do you think that's kind of an edge out there when it comes to bidding on jobs throughout Denver?
Without question, that is why we have the reputation that we have, because they pour their heart and soul into this business. So it's really hard to find that anymore. Jeff's in the field all day, every day, around the clock, nights, weekends, it doesn't matter. Kim is here in the office with the commercial team and the residential team here. So it's amazing leadership throughout this organization. Really proud to be a part of it. It really gives us an advantage in terms of education. We want to educate our clients on the tile and stone industry. Between the Kim and Jeff, they have a world-class education in all things stone. And really, from the quarry to the kitchen is quite a process. Jeff just came back from Brazil and is importing 3, maybe 4 containers of material, hand-selected. And so it's really quite a process to see it extracted, cut into slabs, shipped over here, and then what we're able to do to it through the fabrication process, through the installation process, is really second to none. Our fabrication facility about a mile north of here is really a blend of technology and really old world stone craftsmanship. We hand inspect every piece before it ever goes into our clients' kitchens. So it's just one of the things that we're really proud of, and really what I would call a point of difference between Brekhus and the rest of the fabricators that are out there today.
Interesting. So it's that management team, but obviously we're talking about multiple teams here under one roof that all collaborate together. As consumers, we walk around, be it a hotel, a resort, possibly an airport, shopping center. We marvel at the marble or the granite that we see throughout these places. But obviously, if you go all the way back, we're talking about a design team that gets this whole vision started. Share with me your design team and what do they do for your success?
Absolutely. They're a very big part of the success, specifically for Brekhus Tile and Stone here. We have 3 residential designers and 2 commercial designers. So the ability to put something on paper and communicate to a client what you're going to build and what you're going to achieve before you actually build it and deliver it and bring that in their home is really a special trait that our designers have here. We use technology with the use of 2020, which is a cabinet design program that allows clients to see perspectives of what their new kitchen is going to look like. It's really a state-of-the-art process. And then, of course, they're all trained in CAD programs and things like that, where we can then communicate to our installers the specifics of anything that we're going to need on the job site in terms of the installation. So again, another point of difference between Brekhus and the other companies that are out in this market.
So we're talking they create that virtual reality to make sure that it's perfect, so when it does become reality, It's exactly what you envisioned. That's fantastic. You guys work with quite a bit of material here. Your expertise lies in that of marble and as well as granite. Share with me, where are these products being sourced in from? Are we talking locally here in Colorado, or as far as Italian marble coming across the country?
A little bit of everything. So a lot of the granite comes from Brazil. We do work with all of the major slab wholesalers in the Denver metro area. So any of our clients can choose stone from anywhere that they would like. And then of course we also have plenty of slabs out here that we sell at a great value because again we import those ourselves. We work with all of the hard surfaces, as I'll call them, the engineered quartz surfaces such as silestone, Cambria, Caesar stone. Of course, as you mentioned, your traditional Calcutta, Carrara marbles, the granites, anything from Ubatuba to the full exotics. And so we really are able, with the technology again and that stone craftsmanship, to work with any of the stone surfaces that are on the market today.
So you have a showroom here that you can take people through and the real dream building begins, but you also have a facility where you've got state-of-the-art laser design technology, making sure everything's precise. Not only that, but you can probably cut things a lot quicker than you could just 20 years ago.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. The technology allows us efficiencies. And what it allows us to do is to service our clients at a very high level in a timely manner. And so, as you mentioned, we do have that fabrication facility about a mile north of here. We offer complimentary tours of that by appointment only, so people can actually be involved in the process of getting the new countertops or creating their new kitchen. So we really pride ourselves on that. We allow our clients to see images of the pieces that are going in their kitchen on a digital file and a picture of their slab before we ever cut the first piece. So there's no surprises with anything that we do. Everything is up front. It's all seen. They can even see the seams before we ever cut the first piece to understand, exactly what that's going to look like when we deliver it to their home.
One of the things, many companies out there, you see them saying that no job is too small or too large. Many times to go out and bid on a large job and find out they're maybe in over their head. That is definitely not the case with this company. I mean, quite honestly, you guys have jobs to your credit as small as a kitchen island all the way up to literally city blocks of granite put down throughout an airport. Is that something you really pride yourselves on?
It actually is. We have a beautiful facility here, obviously, that we want to welcome our clients into. We have a lot of remnant pieces that are left over from larger jobs that we allow for our clients to look through for exactly what you're talking about, the little tabletop or the small island that they may need. And then to your point, we just finished the historic restoration at the Union Station. So we took all of that marble down from Marble, Colorado, from the Ewell mine, and it's 100 years old. And we restored it, we reinforced it, and then we reinstalled it. So we were really proud to be a part of that project, not to mention the work that we're doing out at Denver International Airport. We're just proud to partner on big projects like that where, we can all be successful as a team.
I mean, Union Station was one of the reasons that attracted me to come out and talk with you guys. Quite honestly, that had to be quite an undertaking. We're talking about a building that began back in 1881. You guys went in and basically rejuvenated it. The grand opening was quite a deal. The city's still talking about it. Share with me some of the stats there. We're talking about some serious man hours maybe there, possibly a lot of material that went in and out of there. Share.
Months of work, to be honest with you, and crews. And Jeff really had a lot of engineering to do on that specific project in terms of being able to get that marble down while preserving it, get it back to the shop in a lot of cases, and then of course get it back into Union Station in a beautiful manner. So really, again, just a phenomenal project. So many moving parts and in teams within that that facility, but we were proud to have accomplished that, over the course of months of work. So,
regardless of the project out there, quite honestly, it is Jeff who still oversees almost all the projects out there that are going on, be it the Brown Palace, DIA, or that of Union Station. I would imagine the communication out in the field is vital for the success to make sure that it's done in a timely manner as well as on budget.
absolutely. We really have Jeff to thank for that. He's a man that does some things that most of us kind of are baffled about. But to your point, to have that one person that oversees everything, takes ownership of everything that happens on site, and everything that his team members do, he takes ownership of and is a part of. So really great to have Jeff at the helm and kind of leading this organization, to our next challenge.
Off to the next challenge. Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, you're going to see some great imagery that's going to get your mind going a little bit. Quite honestly, they are the professionals down here when it comes to granite and marble. They are now moving into cabinetry. We're talking about kitchens, sinks, spas, everything. They take care of it for you out there. And keep in mind, they've been working here in Denver, not only with residential, but also with commercial. There is no job too small or large. They've got a complete design team that will take you by the hand, walk you through the project. You're going to be able to experience that virtually before you actually walk through it and share that dream. I notice a lot of cabinet work around me here. Kitchens, is that something that Brekhus does as well?
Absolutely. Again, these residential designers here are experts at kitchen design. We can design a space that's functional, and then we make it beautiful. So we really try to approach it of, a client comes to us with a problem. I have a kitchen that doesn't work for me. So what we want to do first is make that kitchen functional, and then of course we're going to make it beautiful. Tons of door styles, wood species, stains, glazes, glass inserts, any type of mechanism that you can imagine, we can equip a kitchen with. So we're very proud of that. And so really from start to finish, we can cover a kitchen remodel turnkey and just make a one-stop shop for our clients.
These are definitely not the kitchens we grew up with, Corey. I mean, we may have a beautiful one or maybe ones that were just functional. You're actually combining the two. And after all, the kitchen is where we really hang out. It's the hub of the family. And that's got to be exciting, just being able to walk through and present this or any project that you're able to see through to the finish.
Absolutely. We take great pride in the finished products that we have. If you look at our website, you'll see some of the images of those kitchens that we've completed, bathrooms, home spas. We specialize in waterproofing. We specialize in steam showers. So we really take great pride in embracing those challenges that nobody else really wants to touch, right, that require that extra bit of communication, that extra bit of effort. That's really where Brekhus Tile and Stone is able to shine in those situations. So we love the finished product. We take great pride in every step of that process. So to see it all done, is just kind of a pat on the back and a good day's work.
Corey, basically, we've discussed your management team. We've discussed the designers you have here locally, all of those things basically differentiating you from any of the other folks out here as far as competition goes. A lot of tile layers out there. Share with me a little bit more on some of those differences.
Absolutely. We are a professional grade tile company. I mentioned earlier we specialize in waterproofing, steam showers. These are the types of things that challenge most tile installers. We use the Schluter products, Detramat, all of these different products that are offered through this company called Schluter. And what they do are they allow us to use top quality setting materials, top quality preparation materials that just set us up for success. So whether it's a custom drain system, whether it's a 15-layer rooftop deck in Breckenridge, Brekhus Tile and Stone has the ability, the technology, the engineering to be able to perform at a very high level. There's so many tile installers out there, and unfortunately in our industry, more lawyers have those books than the installers have the books. So we play by the rules. We do things the right way the first time, and that's really a point of difference between Breckus and the rest of the tile installers.
Not only that, but when you're dealing with a material that is, it can be costly to make mistakes. Definitely a lot of folks try to do it yourself type of thing out there. I would imagine not only the actual end product must look good, but even the preparation, the subflooring, like you say, making sure the preparation is done on the front end so that it not only looks good today when they walk through it, but from years to come.
Absolutely. It's really a work of art. The process involved, the process of putting the foam board on the walls, waterproofing all of those things. And then, of course, setting the materials, using the right thin sets, using the proper grouts, getting everything right to make sure that each individual tile that has specifications for how it must be set and the materials that have to be used, again, are just done to the specifications of the manufacturer and the recommendations, of course, again, of the National Tile Council of America.
Viewers, last time, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Once again, you're going to see their contact information. As simple as a click away, you can give them a call, or better yet, come on down to their Denver location. We're talking about a large facility here that is a beautiful showroom that will definitely get your creative juices flowing, and basically understand that they're here to help you find out what it is, the dream that you may have. You open up those magazines and you take a look at these great kitchens. This is the kind of place that can do that just for you. Also, check them out on Facebook, like them there. They can show you some of the bigger projects they've got going out there. They love sharing their work as far as the imagery goes. We're talking about full showroom here. They do complete heated floors, you name it. It's a real exciting place to check out locally for you. That is Breckus Tile and Stone. Quality, timely, and professional installation. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're here at BrekhusCosign, brand new for 2014. They have been Colorado's premier full-service sign company. I'm here with Brian. Brian, share with me a little bit, first of all, before we get into some of the services here you offer. What is it that got you involved in this particular industry?
Well, I guess it would just be the love of signs and just wanting to help people in general with these startup companies.
Excellent. One of the things, I mean, back in the day when a person said they're going on business, they said, we're going to hang a shingle. Basically, is hanging a sign still something that's important for a business today? After all, it's many times the first calling card that the consumer sees.
Without a doubt. Signs are probably the most important thing in the industry or for new companies starting up. You mentioned about hanging a shingle. Well, this is a shingle that's lit, so it makes it a lot more attractive to potential customers.
Wonderful. So basically not just hanging a sign, but hanging the right sign, a quality sign, something that basically is going to communicate to the public a little bit about what you do. That has to be very important rather than just throwing something up on the side.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, the key to anything is getting your image out there, getting your company out there, but doing it in the most effective manner as possible.
Excellent. One of the things, back in the day, we were limited by paint, colors of paint. Now they're really, the only limit you have is in your imagination. You guys basically say if you can draw it, you can build it. Is that the case?
Pretty much so. I mean, we have a couple good graphic designers, and you basically tell us the sign you want, the type you want, and my graphic designer will provide you actual renderings of what the sign will look like. And then once you say, hey, this is what we like, we build it for you.
Go to building. Let's start off first of all by one of the most real popular sign anymore is the sign cabinets. Share with our viewers what a sign cabinet is and how it's built and where it's applied.
Well, sign cabinets are probably one of the most prevalent types of signs in the industry. They're basically all aluminum. They're usually hand welded. And what we do is we can make them in various shapes and sizes and basically put your digital graphics on the faces themselves.
Interesting. So these signs basically have lights within them usually. They can be single-sided or they can be double-sided. placed on a building or placed as a standalone. Is that correct?
Correct. You know, the signs can basically be made, again, to your design or your style, whether they're single-sided, double-sided, pole-mounted, or building-mounted. They're basically all constructed the same exact way, just different sizes and thicknesses depending on what the client or the city requires.
Many businesses out there, I see they put a sign on the building which lets people know where they're at, but I also see them put a sign a little closer to the street, possibly gaining some advertisement that way. Monument signs, share with me a little bit about how those are built.
Well, again, the monument signs and or signs you commonly see on a lot of the streets are fabricated almost the same exact way. You know, it's all aluminum. They're usually mounted to a pedestal or a base that can be done in rock. I guess the most critical thing with that is finding out from the city where you're allowed to put that sign. A lot of people just go ahead and put a sign out there and then realize there's setbacks, variances, a lot of different things you got to deal with through the city.
One of the things I see out there on monument signs is that of the LED reader boards. Is that something you guys can incorporate in as well?
Yes, we actually lately have been doing quite a few reader boards. You know, obviously they come in different shapes and sizes. The graphic qualities are phenomenal nowadays. I mean, now you can literally run movies on your outdoor screens. Again, the thing is checking with cities. Cities are very strict on moving billboards or moving LED signs, so you got to do your due diligence.
Interesting. Being a video advocate, I think they're great because they're very eye-catching. You really can not only take a message and put it out there, but a customized message as well, which is great. You guys have worked with some top companies, top franchises, leaders in the industry. You've got a combined experience on the floor here of quite a few guys. One of the things you guys are known for are the channel letter signs. How does that differ compared to the cabinet sign?
Well, I guess with channel letters, there really is no limit to what we can do. And when you truly asked earlier, if you design it, we can build it, that's truly the case. We could take a custom art file. All of our equipment is computerized, and we can now build signs exactly as they're drawn.
That is amazing. LEDs, many times I see signs lit up through LED. Is that a pretty economical solution for the business's bang of buck?
Actually, yes. LEDs over the past probably 5 to 7 years have just exploded. Nobody really uses neon that much anymore because LED is so much more cost effective. It's a lot less expensive, and it's low voltage compared to the old signs that used to run off 12, 15, 20,000 volt transformers.
It's an exciting industry. It's always changing and obviously doing some great things. I mean, really, like you said, gone are the days when you have to wait and see if you guys got it right or not. I mean, quite honestly, you guys are getting it right before you actually put the order in because of computer rendering state of the art.
That's exactly it. I mean, before we do anything, you know, we have our clients look at the final renderings, they sign off on the renderings, and then we go to the city, obtain all the necessary permits. The city works off the same exact drawings that the client and I are working off. Once the city signs off, we get a permit, we go right into production.
Wonderful. What about maintenance, changing bulbs, that type of thing? Do they call on you for that as well?
They do. I mean, nowadays with the invention of LEDs, there's really almost have eliminated almost all the service calls. We do occasionally get service stations and some of the older signs that do need the need for servicing, and we handle that as well.
One of the last things here, obviously we've talked a lot about exterior signs. Are you guys able to provide interior as well when it comes to dimensional buildings that are basically using inside as well?
Correct. We do quite a few interior signs or lobby signs for clients. We do have the capabilities to do some ADA signage, which is American with Disabilities. That does the Braille and various other types of signage. So yes, we can basically handle almost all of your interior and exterior signage requirements.
Excellent. Your facility here looks like a rather large facility. Did you basically move in here with capability to grow and handle anything people can throw at you?
That's basically it. I mean, we are always looking forward to the future, and we hope that it's as bright as the past has been, and we'll continue putting signs up and going forward.
On the website is their contact information right there. Basically, it's just a matter of deciding what it is you want to put on a sign. And if you're not sure, they've got an artist that can sit down with you, get some brainstorming going. You know, anymore, you're putting up something on a sign in a building that's going to last for years and not just weeks. And basically, you want to make sure it's done right. Don't leave that to an amateur. That is Colorado Sign, located here in Denver, Colorado. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know. Until next time, if you know of a business who you feel the whole city should know about, nominate them, we'll send a reporter out. This is Gary Atencio from CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.